No.
Have you had caffeine?
No, I'm tired. You can't tell. We're going to talk about what to do with your wedding flowers after your wedding. Because I don't think people realize how... What's the word I'm looking for?
How many there are?
Well, that and how wasteful the wedding industry can be.
Well, yeah.
Some things that we thought, and I'm assuming we're on the smaller side, which is fine with us. We reuse a lot of
personal side.
Yeah, personal. Sorry. But we reuse a lot of our vases and not candles, but like our candle holders and all those things. When apparently a lot of the like high dollar people just throw them out because they don't have time to.
It's rude. That just hurts my heart, and
like,
it's wrong.
If I drove past a dumpster and I saw fresh wedding flowers in them, what do you think I'm gonna do?
Oh, throwing out flowers? I thought you meant throwing out the vases.
Well,
yeah, they do that too.
Like RIP to the turtles, I guess.
Yeah, but like you've got this massive arch set up and you don't want it. What do you do with it? And you've got a wedding on Sunday. Where's it go? It's not going in the office. It's not big enough. The dumpster is. Like, so
I just want to clarify, we do not trash dump for other people's weddings.
Oh yeah, no, we don't do that. No, we don't. No. We don't reduce, reuse, recycle in that way.
No.
But
people actually have asked us. Yeah. I've had a couple brides ask and be like, hey, do you ever reuse florals from a previous wedding to, for somebody else? And I was like,
no.
That would take all the like personal feels out of it. Yeah.
Well, and how do you have that timed correctly?
That's like buying somebody's old engagement ring off of them after they've gotten a divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's money. I don't know.
And it's like going to a pawn shop and getting a ring. You know what I mean? It's just awkward.
No, I know.
We're getting the dress off the rack. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but still.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. I don't know.
Just a different vibe.
It is.
Hey guys, Lizzie here. I bet you didn't know this about me, but I am gluten-free, and one of the things that I struggle with is going to the grocery store and finding the foods that fit my dietary needs. What I have been doing for the past couple of months is ordering from Hungry Root. Now, Hungry Root is an online company where you can order groceries off of their website. It's full of produce, crackers, cookies, to muffins, to meats, and all the different types of snacks and things like that. They have made my life so much easier in the process of finding foods that fit my dietary needs. There are filters that you can adjust, such as non-GMO, dairy-free, gluten-free, paleo, different preferences and things like that. So what they have done for us, because they're such a generous company, the Hungry Root team has given us a 40% off discount code on your first box. So if you use the code FLOWER40, and that's capital FLOWER 40 at checkout, you will get 40% off your first box. I'm so excited to team up with these guys. They've made such an impact on my life in the morning and to my day-to-day life, and I hope you experience the exact same thing that I do. All of the information will be linked down below, including the link to where it should already be pre-applied to your cart when you hit the link and go to their website, and I will also add the code at the bottom for easy access in our show notes. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy your first box through Hungry Root.
It is. No, and the hours that it takes to do all of the prep and setup, I don't know how you would turn that around like that. I don't know. Nope.
Liz, what are you doing with your flowers when you are done with your wedding?
I'm going to look at them as long as I can, and they're going to sit on the tree until they wilt. Okay. I am going to have to take them apart and probably going to press a ton of them. And honestly, we're probably going to shred almost all of it and turn it into petal confetti for other weddings.
Yeah.
That's dried. Like, other than my bouquets. Like, or do something with the compotes and bigger arrangements and donate them. What I would love to do is give them to church. But I don't know if
I feel like that's funny.
I don't know if it's proper enough for them.
But
on a Sunday with bright flowers.
I feel like I don't know. I always feel like the flower people are very like, it's my weekend and we're doing it this way, and it has to because it has to match the theme and all of that. I feel like donating to church sticky.
Yeah.
But
I'd love to do that, but
I always think about when you were a Girl Scout and we would do a little craft and we would journey to the old people home or I don't know.
like when we made those pillows for the children's hospital.
Yes.
That was pretty cool.
Yes.
That was a fun one.
I forgot about the pillows.
Yeah, I still have mine. It's in my stuffed animal basket.
You didn't give it to those poor children?
No, I made one for myself, and I kept it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yours was like the test to see if it was actually possible to do
the first
without.
one was a little crooked, and I just ended up keeping that for years.
All right.
So when I got sick and I needed to fall asleep in front of the bathroom, that's where I slept. TMI, but here we are.
Pitiful.
So you're going to press your flowers. We also dry flowers, as you can see in our barn.
Mm-hmm.
What about like resin crafts and things?
So we have a blog post about this on our website. But we do. So we have contacts with people that like what you've seen on TikTok with the coffee tables and coasters and
wall hanging
frames and shelf blocks of resin that you can look at. Like they're there. But there's tons of options. Would I would love to have a coffee table? Yes. Would anyone ever be able to use it? No.
Don't you dare ruin that table.
Yeah, you're just gonna look at it. That would be like a museum piece to me.
Mm-hmm.
If anything, I'd want it to be hung up on a wall so I could look at it every day. But yeah, you can press them and dry them and then arrange them, or
you can press them, place them in resin.
Yeah, or
like
you can what's the other? What's the gritty stuff?
Silica gel?
Yeah. Or you can do that and do some fun.
That stuff is so crazy.
It's
like
stuff.
It's like weird sand.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just goes.
Mm-hmm.
It's those packets that you get. Do not eat. Dangerous. It'll suck up your moisture.
It come in your sneakers.
Yeah. Those things. That's what it is.
My cousin, after they got married, got her new initials in resin with her flowers.
Oh, I've seen that. I've seen people do it on a cutting board. You're going to cut into a cutting board for 20 years, and it's not going to get messed up. What?
But also, how much resin are you eating?
Yeah, I'm washing.
Interesting.
I don't know. I'd rather it be safe on a wall, not in the sun, than I can look at it all the time. All the time. Or have like a little frame on like my nightstand or something. I don't know. I'll have like pieces of it everywhere. Poor Josh is going to be like, oh my God. I'm living in a woman's house.
Well, and I feel like there's so many people who specialize in doing the resin and the preservation because there's so many different flowers that are treated so many different ways.
Yeah.
You've got a straw flower, you look at it and it's dry.
Yeah.
You have a peony, you look at it and it's brown.
Yeah.
Like how you get it.
Crazy person that saves Josh's boutonniere, like the pins and the ribbon and everything, and just preserves it all together. I'm going to put it in the block right on the counter. So it never goes anywhere. I'll put it in resin that night or in the silica gel that night. It's like, but all of that little detail stuff people don't think of. Because then, like, a week later, we get, hey, can you press my bouquet? And it's out of water, wilted, dead.
People have dropped it off and left it at the door.
Yeah,
with a note, like, can you preserve this?
You're like, what's left to preserve?
I'm like, are you kidding? Well, and if it's already started to dry, like I can't press that because now it's gonna crush.
Yeah,
that was like the worst. I walked in and I was like, why are there dead flowers?
What
do we do with this? It was sad. It was very, very, very sad. I don't know.
So beyond preserving your flowers, you can also donate them. We've kind of talked about donating them to a church, which can be a little bit sticky. We can donate them to the old folks home.
Which they love.
Old
or
people
even
love
if
flowers.
There's some of those places that are like residential for young kids who are undergoing treatments or anything like that. Like there's a lot of places that you guys know. One of my favorite things is to drop off flowers randomly to people. I love taking it to the library because who thinks of a librarian?
Or the nurses at the hospital. They love
or the pharmacist. They're always like, oh, you thought of us. And it's
they're like, wow, my husband should do this. And you're like, well, I'm not your husband, so have an order from us.
Yeah, nurses in the hospital. That's a really good.
Yeah. So in the world of nursing, or have like a family member that's in it, or if you're in a pediatric office or something, I don't know. Restaurants can be a little weird unless you know them. And so like, here, take some flowers.
Well, and I think it depends on what the piece is.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the times people want to keep their bouquets, but what are you going to do with all the bridesmaids' bouquets? And
I'm telling everyone to take it home.
Yeah.
I don't want to take it home.
Well, and usually I would think that
take the vase.
When they're talking about what to do with flowers after, I feel like a lot of the times it's the table arrangements.
Yeah.
You know, your arch pieces are pretty, they're sturdy for what they're for, but 3, 4, 5, 6 days later, and they're hard to water sometimes too because of how they're built. Like it's not something that you can drop off and be like, hey, this is really pretty, good luck.
Yeah. And depending on how it's built, you can't just take it off the arch. We've seen arches where they're like chicken wire with like containers filled with water, but the water, like, you can't take that off and put it in front of your sweetheart table. Like, you can't repurpose that. You'd have to move your entire arch, which is a lot. So, I don't know. I think it just depends on how, like, you need a plan with what you want to do with it, and then tell us what you want to do with it so that we know how to build it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because a chuppah that's full and turning it into a reception space is massive and very difficult with metal stands when they're remembered.
Shut up, Lucy. I still stand by the fact that I looked at it and I was like, something just doesn't look right with that. But I was like, now we know that everything has to be stored together.
Yeah. So when you're donating to like the old folks home or the hospital or what have you, we would generally recommend, I guess, calling ahead and letting them know, hey, I have a large amount of flowers coming out. Maybe have some help passing them around.
Or have people take them home. Or your guests, send them with you as your favors.
So what are some of the ideas so it's not that awkward, like, group of people at the table? Do you want to take the flowers? No. Do you want to like, how do you figure out what are some of the common things of like, would you have the DJ say like, whoever's birthday is the closest gets to take the flowers home? Like,
gets to take all those flowers home?
No. If
they're at the table. I don't know. I feel like that's a question for the bride and groom to figure out. Be like, this is what the plan is, and I mean, clearly let your guests know, or put like a little sign at your table or something. But I don't think there's anything that's. Just let your people know, and they'll be gone. I promise you. Because then you're like, oh, there's free flowers, or come take these, like, or even when we give them away, like after expos, like we'll give them to the venue. They love it.
Oh my God, the last expo we did, it was in Delaware. There was a lady, she was security. She made sure people pulled in and pulled out in front of the garage doors to unload and do all of the stuff. It was so cold and so windy where she was because it was like the through tunnel between all the buildings. And man, she was out there for hours, hopping on one foot, hopping on the other. Like, you could tell she was cold. And when we went to leave, I made sure that one of the pieces that was part of our setup, I was like, these are for you. Because, she was so appreciative. But it was,
Kinley and I worked a wedding, actually, where at the end of the night we went in to clean up, and the guests were actually, like, taking things apart from the tables because they wanted to take them home, and they were like, is this okay? Can I have this? And we were like, take it all. All of it. Take it.
Yeah, take the whole thing.
And I feel like sometimes if the setup is like scattered vases or something like that.
Yeah, unless we need them back.
Right. Unless they're a rental, people can take them. But those centerpieces, depending on how big they are, depending on logistics of them, there's a lot of different things to think about with that. I don't know. I think it's interesting.
Yeah, we just get this question a lot. We wanted to kind of explain it to you guys to make it easier.
We do have, it's 2 brides now who have asked us to, she's got all of her ceremony florals. She has asked us to stay and disassemble everything and create a flower bar so that when the guests leave at the end of the night, they get to come up to the flower bar with the florals from the ceremony, make an arrangement, and take them with them. So she also has a massive arch. Like, it's big, it's totally floral covered. Like,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense. Like, if you have them, most ceremonies only last 30 minutes. Unless they're more religious than others.
Yeah.
Depending on how long the readings can be, or
if you're planting a tree, or if you're branding a piece of wood or
something. Like, it just, I don't know.
I think it's neat seeing how some people have been personalizing the ceremony with some of those types of things. So it's not just you do, you're done. Great.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's neat that they've added a couple things.
Not I. I want it out of there so fast.
I know. So did Dylan. Like, I'm done. Let's go.
Great, we do? Let's leave.
Yeah. He's like, all these people are looking at me.
Yeah. I think the only thing that I'm struggling with the most is the fact that I'm going to have to be up at 9 o'clock on my wedding night. I'm not going to be able to go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to be able to just go to bed at 9 o'clock.
Nope.
I'm still going to be up. But, yeah.
You'll have a Celsius or something, right?
Yeah. I'm going to need that.
Your liver will love it.
Yeah. It's going to be an early day. But yeah.
It'll be crazy.
Yeah. We'll definitely have a plan for flowers that day, because there's going to be a lot.
But I like that people are doing the flower bar for the things from the ceremony, because a lot of times once the ceremony's over, it's out of sight, out of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Those flowers don't exist anymore.
I can't tell you how many times we've gone to set up a Sunday wedding and the Saturday flowers are still up on all of the ceremony stuff, and we have to cut it down to put up the new florals. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just, it makes my heart sad.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes that's, like, we appreciate a more simple setup, because then it's not, like, you have so much time with the reception. So much time, and the ceremony's like, that's it.
Done.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely crazy. So, and, you know, it's definitely different taking all of the flowers back, because it's like, okay, we're not reusing these. Whoosh, it goes in the van. You don't have to be like, oh, they can't get bumped. It's like, nope, they're getting, and then we take them out back and we compost them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
that's it. And then we can look and see, oh, wow, these lasted really well, and these did not. Mm-hmm. Like Lisianthus, you could leave out with no water for like
days.
Yeah, weeks, practically. Especially if it's like cooler outside.
Yeah.
They'll just be chilling. They'll have the best time ever. Ranunculus, they'll be dead in like 2 days if they don't have water a day.
And don't even get me started on hydrangeas.
Yeah. They're like, I'm done.
Like 3 minutes. The sun is shining. If the sun is shining, if the sun is in, if it's windy, if it's not windy, if it's a Sunday, Saturday, or Friday.
Unless it's raining, because all the flowers are happy when it's raining.
I was going to say all of those occurrences would be when a hydrangea would wilt.
Yeah.
Hydrangeas are just begging to be drowned.
Oh,
yeah.
But actually, you can perk them up by dunking them the whole head.
Yeah, they want to be drowned.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're so
weird.
Oh my gosh. All right. Anything else we do with flowers after the wedding?
Nothing that I don't think we haven't tried.
I would love to hear from our listeners and be like, hey, what are your ideas? Mm-hmm. You know, comment on how do I say that? Comment on
Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, all the places.
All the places. But can they comment on the podcast place?
No.
Okay.
It's just a hosting website. It's not social media.
Send us a message.
Yeah,
on Instagram. Tell us what you think would be good for flowers, because I just kind of plan on pressing a couple and shredding them and drying them. Mm-hmm. It's better. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, for sure.
All right, you guys. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, Audible. Lizzie's doing a weird thing.
I got a really good notification. Something shipped, so we're good.
You can find us on Audible, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Please reach out to us at wildlynativeflowerfarm.com, wildlynative@gmail.com. all the places.
And Instagram us a message.
Yeah, the flower files.
That would be fun.
Instagram.
Ooh, and tell us where you're messaging us from. Not like, don't tell me I'm on my sofa. Tell me like,
I'm in such and such state in such and such country.
Exactly.
Yeah, she's like, hey,
I'm from the state of confusion.
yeah.
Okay, Amber, you better cut us off.
All right. We love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, just dropping a line to tell you about Patreon.
So I asked them, meaning Mom and Amber, what is Patreon anyway? Because I honestly had no idea. So we're going to explain it to you from our perspective so that you understand and so that I understand.
Because the first time I saw it, I was like, Patron, we're drinking tequila? Great. So Patreon is for less than a cup of coffee, those fancy coffees that y'all like, a day, you can sign up to become one of our members.
A little family.
Exactly. And what does that get us?
It gets us some freebies, some special episodes that other people do not get access to. You can interact with us on a special platform where we can ask you questions and interact with you. It's tons of fun.
Mm-hmm. And even on those special episodes, we might be less censored than we are already. And we're going to have a couple fun ones that we can just kind of throw in there and talk about and laugh and go on tangents and have fun. So I hope that you all enjoy it because we're going to have fun along the way. We're crazy excited.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Back to the episode now. Bye.
Gracias.